Well met. You are... Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of respite for the weary traveller. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
Night time already. I thought it was rather dark.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
This inspires naught but misgivings.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Why, you there?
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here. As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I did. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Vernworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont. There is much we ought to tend to. if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deez's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deeza demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Crowd that size, not a single heavy purse.
You looking to enlist? I'll give you my post.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Methinks we've earned a brief repose. What say you, Arisen?
What brings you here?
Are you so eager to chat with me? I thought we did enough of that on the road. Good evening, Arisen.
Another tidy.
What did
What
I
else needs
do
doing?
to deserve this as my lot?
I quite like it.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Something good will come of today. I just know that.
Least my back's acting
So
up
what,
today.
though, if any shift's over?
Lots to do.
Can't you see I'm on duty?
All I've got left are my aches and pains.
Not of import ever happens here, anyhow.
Aye, this here's you.
Wish I could go on an adventure.
Feels eerie at the moment.
All the others made it. Why is my luck so rotten?
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Oh dear. I'm falling
There's
asleep.
comfort in the humdrum of daily life. Greetings. You said you need only make a worthy offering in exchange. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Serve the heavens must be air.
Lots to do. I'd sooner stay out of that. All day. The rules at your neck.
Can't help but feel I've wasted my time.
Got to press on. There's much needs to do. What's going on?
I'm in it now. My sense getting cold for me.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
duty to see this peace protected.
Do you... know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might...
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
I must earn the people's I'll sleep like a log tonight.
I'm ready for patrol.
Got to keep moving. Naught important ever happens here, anyhow.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty. 'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part.
All my peers seem so much more.
Train, arms procure. No time for sleep.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. It was never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word! You mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the regent kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape. Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Prithee inform
This man's worst enemy,
No whispering of me now.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble ahead.
Would that all places were so welcoming as this.
Would that such peace?
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Time to be heading.
I'm not risking my life for a princess.
Well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true arisen. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are— How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain here more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this.
Queen Regent Deesa appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
Peruse at your leisure.
Some customers are all appetite and no taste.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Someone is looking this way. Is there aught about me that caught their eye?
Oi, you there. Your presence is request. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Looks to be plentiful.
Now, how best to proceed?
Nice place this.
That Sir Ludolf is a real lecher. And just the other day, he praised my wife. You know what that means, don't you? He wants it for himself. He'll find a way to get what he wants, even if it means taking it by force. Vile reprobate. Now, how best to proceed?
Money can buy comfort, sure. But time was, you scarce saw any beastrons here in Vernworth. But that's changed in recent years. You'd think that'd be on account of immigration, but not so. See, a child born of both races always favours the beast. At least I've ne'er beheld a human with a beastron parent. If we keep mixing, someday our kingdom will...
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Aye. Tellys, her ties to this figure from the neighbouring country have a romantic tint.
Someone's sweeping me off my feet. I suppose I could indulge you.
Well, that wasn't the homecoming I envisioned. I knew the village would be in a bad way, but ne'er did I expect to see an entire basque of saurians picking at our bones.
Indeed. I'd not expected things to be easy, but this is looking rather hopeless.
I expect we've the dragon to thank for this as well. It must have startled the beasts out of their lair.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Ah, more than my life's worth, this.
Now there's a hassle I could do without.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Goblins approach!
One cannot be too careful.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt, this triumph.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such Arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Here, asking for it. Think you stand a chance? You're dead wrong. Here, asking for it. I'm not risking my life for a princess. You're really pushing your luck. Give me a moment to think, please. Also, for moments of caution.
This is a powerful weapon. I shall see to it it does not happen again.
Show the blackguard you're not to be trifled with!
'tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early Christian gets the worm, as they say.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry. Look, Master! Goblins!
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
I'll turn you into a pinprick.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
I'd be caught unawares. I am shamed.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favour us.
Another moment of this.
No mercy! What's off guard, Arisen?
Kind of you. Here you are. Something.
Oh, I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
'Tis a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Is working its ill effects upon the Arisen.